season after missing out last year in 2025. Texas Tech ousted Baylor from the Big 12 tournament a season ago. Brooklyn Carter, the senior from Inglewood in Southern California, spent 2 years. That's waste a lot of pitches here from Caitlin Terry. Allow everybody else to see as much as possible before they step into the batter's box. And Brooklyn Carter comes all the way back to work a leadoff walk. So Caitlin Terry was up 0-2, a couple pitches into the game. Drops down a bunt. Terry twirls, and the only play to first base. So Carter up into scoring position as Jones lays down the successful sacrifice at base.
Now batting number 36.
Bears top hitter. Yeah. Caitlin Terry's in front. There's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Swinging for out number 2 here in the Baylor half of the first.
Now batting number 1, Leah Cran.
Leah Cran, the cleanup hitter, first ball swinging, and lifts a high pop-up into foul territory. The catch made, and foul ground by Lauren Allred for out number 3. So the leadoff walk stranded at second base. Red Raiders have already wrapped up the number 1 seed in Oklahoma City next week for the conference tournament.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Red Raiders, number 42.
Repeat Big 12 champ, and trying to repeat as conference tournament champs when they get there. But first things first, it's the Baylor Bears, a postseason hopeful team trying to find the win this year. Arizona, one of the 2 Texas Tech Big 12 regular season losses. The only other loss for Texas Tech through lines all 4 seasons that Maya Davis has been in college. I think for most hitters, they would all be career years. For Maya Davis, this truly is a career year with how much power she's showcased, but it's patience showcased in her first play. And Texas Tech, just as Baylor did in the top half of the inning, they with her .489 batting average, good for 6th in college softball this year. We talked to Jerry Glasgow about what he initially expected her ability as a pitcher. Caitlin Terry, deep left center field, but the ballpark will hold it. And the catch is made out there and left by Samaya Jones for the first out here in the Red Raider half of the first inning. Williams, the Florida transfer, has homered in back-to-back games. As Davis takes off for second, good throw, and it's in time. Flores, she's caught stealing for an 8th time all year. Catcher, but that gave her an advantage to throw it towards the second base side of the bag. And now Tanner on the comebacker takes care of Williams, and both teams don't do any series after taking 2 of 3 from Utah the weekend prior. Outside corner, it's strike 3 called. And the second punch out for Caitlin Terry. They're 0-2 pitch. It's a bouncing ball to second. Routine play. Mia Williams throws out Bittner at LSU and Baylor. It certainly did look like it hit off the bat before deflecting Vic Valdez catcher protection. And it looks like the crew got that call right. And 1 pitch later, it's a rise ball swung on and missed. Caitlin Terry bookends a scoreless second with strikeouts 2 and 3 on the night to keep us scoreless into the home half of the inning. Tanner walked Maya Davis to open up the first inning, but Davis was caught stealing at second. Nobody else reached base, so Tanner wound up facing the minimum. And Texas Tech, by way of a leadoff base on balls, will have a base runner to open an inning again against Peyton Tanner and Baylor. That is just off the outside corner. It's ball 3. Red Raiders opened their final regular season homestand with a run rule win. Final non-conference regular season game for Tech as Burns takes upstairs. Back-to-back walks. They have the Red Raiders in business here to open the bottom of the second. So that's now 83 walks. And that hits her. So the 2-1 pitch was close enough, wound up getting part of the bat. But after the 2 walks, it's a hit batter to load the bases for Texas Tech. Big chance here for Texas Tech. Panel skies it into right field. The catch is made. We'll see if Liss will test the arm of Gussman. She does, and she slides in safely. Panel against her former Tennessee teammate delivers a sac fly, her 45th RBI, and the Red Raiders hit the run column first here in the home half of the second.
At the plate, number 32, Haley Tony.
Be cut off on its way down to second. Back to the plate, and they catch Holloman trying to score on the double steal. So Baylor turns away Texas Tech trying to score a second run on the double steal attempt. The ball was cut off by Faith Piper, the second base, to get out of that situation with only 1 run allowed. It's 1-2 here on Haley Tony as she sends it in the air, shallow left. It's dropping quickly, but the shortstop Amber Tovin makes a terrific running play for out number 3. So all things considered, it could have been much worse for Baylor. Texas at Tracy Sellers Field. Of course, Texas Tech being where they are in the top 25 and where they sit top 10 of the RPI, there's a good chance the Red Raiders not only would have a chance to host a regional right here, but should they advance beyond that regional, I think they'd have a good chance to host a super, which has never happened in second. Leads off the top of the third, and Caitlin Terry makes very quick work of the Baylor catcher. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That's 4 strikeouts through 2 1/3 for the southpaw Caitlin Terry. Now, no balls, 2 strikes on Gussman, the starting right fielder. Another freshman in this starting 9 for Baylor King High School grad. She socks one into shallow right field, and the catch made by the second baseman, Mee Williams, on the very edge of the outfield grass. 2 down. There's strike 3. Freezed her on the inside corner. It's another 1-2-3 frame for Caitlin after Desiree Spearman here in the home half of the third. Texas Tech still without a hit against Peyton Tanner, but turned a couple walks and a hit batsman last inning to the first run of the deep to left field, and a line drive caught by Jones. She had taken initially on a high shot off the bat of Spearman, then saw the back to the top of the order. Maya Davis going after the first one. Routine pop fly put away by Amber Tovin. Then 2 quick outs here for Peyton Tanner. A full count. Mia Williams would be next. Peyton Tanner has issued 3 walks and hit a batter in this game as Caitlin Terry punches it the other way, but there's Samaya Jones to make another catch in left field for out number 3. Peyton Tanner retires the side in order and sends this game to the 4th. Swing and a miss. this, strike 3. It's strikeout number 6 for Caitlin Terry. And she puts away Samaya Jones for the first out.
At the plate, number 36, Amber Tobin.
Right back to Terry. She handles the comebacker off the bat of Amber Tovin and needs just one pitch to get the second out. 2-1 here on Leah Cran. 13 doubles, 6 homers on the year for Cran. As she sends this one into left field for a base hit. First hit of the game on either side. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got her to chase way high and off the outside. And that's 7 strikeouts through 4 scoreless. There's ball 4. So the Red Raiders, on a night where they've yet to collect a hit, they have worked 4 walks against Peyton Tanner. And they have a leadoff baser, spent the last 3 years much closer to her hometown of Newburgh, Indiana, has drawn a walk for a second time tonight. All of a sudden, this is looking like a carbon copy of the second inning with the back-to-back walks to put 2 on with it in front of home plate. So it's 2-1 here on Holloman. He bunts again. This one hangs in the air, and it's caught by Abby Flores for the first out of the inning. Texas Tech fortunate that both base runners were close to the bag, or else that could have easily been a double. Read a valuable piece on the runner-up team last year and season with this club. 3-2 again, back up the middle, base hit, center field. The first knock of the day for Texas Tech brings home Mia Williams. And Lauren on this final homestand of the regular season, it's 2. And Williams, the Big 12 leader in runs scored, slides across home plate for a 73rd. And finally, the Red Raiders have a hit. Now another bouncing ball. It's off the glove of Peyton Tanner. And Taylor Pannell reaches base. The Red Raiders have loaded them up, when instead the bases are loaded. And here's Haley Toney. This one handled by Tanner, and it turns into an inning-ending double play. 1, 2, 3 to get Peyton Tanner at a further. This is in the air to center field, and Maya Davis makes the play for the first out of the 5th. Swinging a sky-high pop-up, middle of the infield, and the catch made by Williams for the second out. The full count delivery. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. Desiree Spearman makes the catch. Another 1, 2, 3 frame for Caitlin Terry through 5 innings. Maya Davis, Caitlin Terry scheduled to follow. Spearman, quick hands, into left field, and again caught by Jones. So twice in this game, Desiree Spearman has hit the ball right on the button, as they say. Twice it's landed Davis into left field, and there's Jones to make the running catch for the second out. A lot of putouts for the left fielder for the Baylor Bears in this game. Here's the 1-2. And Terry in the air to left field. It's Jones again, and for the 3rd time in this game, catching a fly ball off Caitlin Terry's bat. And we're through 5 in Lubbock. Spring, Texas. Only has 2 at-bats on the season, but both at-bats have resulted in hits, including a double and an RBI. Caitlin Terry makes quick work of Ella Brown as she's sent back to the dugout empty-handed for the first time early. Baldwin strike here on Brooklyn Carter, who's walked and struck out. Carter bunts back to Terry. Quick throw to first, and it's in time. Caitlin Terry with the awareness to get out of the circle. Jones puts this one in play. Deep to center field and caught by Maya Davis right in front of the wall. Mia Williams has come across to score one of the 2 Red Raider runs as she tomahawks this to right. It's deep, and it bangs off the fence. The first Red Raider extra base hit is a double off the bat of Mia Williams here in the bottom of the 6th. Three and 1 here on Liss. And she walks for a 3rd time in this game. Baylor did have the base open there. Here's Jazzy Burns. She swings. There it goes. Right center field. Goodbye. Burns bomb. And it's a 3-run shot to break this game open in the 6th. Champs national runner-up sign. Texas Tech hoping to add to the wall art before it's all said and done this season, and Red will return with the full count. And there's the 3-2 pitch low for ball 4. So the Red Raiders have been very patient at the plate in this game, work a 7th walk against Baylor. There's a bouncing ball towards the middle and through into center field. It's a base hit for Taylor Pannell, her 2nd single of the game. Who's expected to pitch in this series, has grabbed the bat and it rolls to short. The glove flip for 1 and on to first, double play. They turn 2 against Nyjah Kennedy. So we will have at least another game or 2 against a formidable opponent to solidify their spot among the 64 teams that advance on to regionals this year. Caitlin trying to finish what she started, 93 pitches, only 1 hit allowed. Leah Cran, who's on deck, has the only hit of the game for Baylor. This is Amber Tovin, who's had a Leah Cran, who's on deck, has the only hit of the game for Baylor. This is Amber Tovin, who's had a tough time trying to figure out Terry. 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Strike 3. 9th strikeout for Caitlin Terry as she gets Amber Tovin for a 2nd time in this game.
At the plate, number 1, Leah Cran.
Swinging a bouncing ball to 3rd off the bat of Leah Cran. Taylor Pannell snaps it here. A pinch hitter here for Baylor. Faith Piper was scheduled. And first ball swinging. Jensen Vien grounds out to end it. And it's a complete game. 1 hitter turned in by Caitlin Terry.